What if I told you one Chinese export ban could ground US fighter jets, kill your EV, and black out the power grid? Because 90% of the world's rare earth magnets come from one place. So why did we give up control of the one thing that powers everything? Let's break it down. Let's unpack the quiet force behind every breakthrough and every battlefield. Rare earth magnets may be invisible to most, but they're essential to modern life. They power electric motors, wind turbines, drones, satellites, and smartphones. They're also at the heart of defense systems, weapons, and data infrastructure. Without them, America's energy transition and military strategy grind to a halt. They're small, but the systems they power are massive. Now let's rewind to the decision that gave China a 30-year head start and reshaped the global supply chain. Back in the 1980s, China made a strategic bet: control not just the mining of rare earths, but the entire refining process. With state subsidies, looser environmental rules, and long-term planning, China built the infrastructure others ignored. Meanwhile, Western nations shut down their operations, unable to compete with low prices and tighter regulations. But mining is just the beginning. The real power lies in refining, turning raw elements into usable, high-performance materials. Today, China doesn't just extract rare earths. It processes nearly all of them, and that's the leverage the world is now reckoning with. What happens when the entire world needs one thing, and only one country knows how to make it usable? That's not a trade relationship. That's leverage. That supplier is China, and the US Department of Defense now considers rare earths a national security priority. Why? Because companies like Tesla, Apple, and Lockheed Martin all rely on magnets made in or processed by China. In 2023 and 2024, China tightened export controls on the tools and tech needed to refine these materials. So even if the US mines rare earths at home, it still lacks the infrastructure to make them usable. This isn't just about geography. It's about who owns the ability to process. And right now, that power is concentrated in Beijing. Let's take a look at the uphill battle to rebuild what was lost. American companies like MP Materials and Australian producers like Lynas are working to restore refining capability. Legislation like the CHIPS Act and the Inflation Reduction Act are pumping in billions to support these efforts. But progress is slow. Environmental permitting, technical expertise, and global competition create roadblocks. And while new projects are planned in the US, Vietnam, and Japan, they're years away from meaningful scale. The truth? Rebuilding a supply chain takes far longer than dismantling one. Now here's the part most people miss. Control doesn't always look like control. Magnets don't seem powerful on their own, but when they control your vehicles, your power grid, and your national defense, they are power. This isn't just an economic concern. It's a strategic vulnerability with global consequences. The ability to manufacture and control rare earth magnets is a form of 21st century leverage. And right now, it's concentrated in Beijing. We can't build the energy transition, maintain our military edge, or lead in technology unless we solve this magnet dependency. If you want to understand how the world really works, through the lens of supply chains, global systems, and hidden leverage, subscribe and keep watching.